welcome to my channel. So today I have a really exciting video for you. I am going to do this entire makeup look for under $15. That is every single product used, $15. So I found this website Shop Miss A through other YouTubers, and a lot of people do reviews on their $1 liquid lipsticks or their eyelashes, but I decided I wanted to create the entire look, the whole face, start to finish with all of the $1 products. If you want to see how I got this look and which items were a hit and which were a miss, then please keep watching. Normally I would start with the primer, and they actually do have a primer on the website for $1. And I ordered it, but it actually didn't come. It was the only thing that didn't make it. Instead, I accidentally got a second liquid lip. So I don't have primer from the Shop Miss A for $1, so I am just going to use my Lancome primer to still give us the benefit of the doubt on the foundation and concealer and everything else. For foundation, I am using the AOA Studio Perfect BB Cream, and this is in the color Light. And they actually do have brushes for $1 on their website as well. So for the sake of trying everything for $1, I got the AOA Studio High Def brush. This is the F1 for foundation, and I believe this is the concealer. It's the High Def brush E101. So I'm going to try these for foundation and concealer. Originally, I thought that there was a smaller amount of product in these because they do look more compact. And I thought maybe that's how they got away with only doing it for $1, or that part of it was that they skimp you on some product. But this actually is the same as my Maybelline Fit Me. They're both 30 milliliters. So they don't skimp on the product, but we'll see how the quality works out. And this is a BB cream. So it is supposed to be a little bit lighter coverage. They're usually heavier than a tinted moisturizer, but lighter than a foundation. So it is going on pretty sheer. I just put a little more product out, and I'm going to see if this will build a little bit. And this foundation, it doesn't smell great. I'm trying to think what it smells like. It has like a hint of Play-Doh or something. So it did build up a little bit more coverage when I did a second layer. But it is, I'm not sure if it's the brush or the foundation, it is a little streaky. So I might try this brush again in future applications and see if it will work better with a regular foundation. Looking up close at it, it is still making my pores look a lot larger than they normally would with a regular foundation. So I'm not sure about the foundation yet, but let's move on to the concealer, and we'll see once we get the concealer and the powder on how we're feeling. So for concealer, it is again the AOA Studio, and this is the Wonder Cover, and this is in the shade Porcelain. I believe that is the lightest that it goes. It does come in really nice packaging. It's super sleek, clear here, and then it has the silver handle. So on the initial application here, it does feel pretty thick. It looks like it might cover my dark bags. Okay, so this brush is doing next to nothing. It's a little too flimsy, and it seems like this concealer dried down pretty quick here. So I am going to switch to a beauty blender. The product dries down quite quick, so you have to move quickly, and I re-dampened the beauty blender to see if that would help move the product, and it's pretty stuck in place. So I will give this concealer credit that it is super full coverage. but it also does not blend very well. I was having to drag really hard across my face with the Beauty Blender to try and get it to blend in at all. And as you can see, it looks a little scary on the screen how white my eyes are. But I will say that maybe if you work quickly, it is very full coverage. I mean, I have very dark circles under my eyes and this covered it right up. So let's go ahead and set that with the powder. AOA Studio Perfect Setting Powder. And this is in the shade Soft Light. And I am going to take my big fluffy powder brush and swirl that around. I am going to dip in and just with my damp Beauty Blender and try to bake under my eyes a little. So the powder actually isn't half bad. It feels pretty good on my face. I obviously haven't been wearing it very long, so I'm not sure if it will get oily or cakey, but it feels pretty good right now. And you know, for $1, if this works even just for baking, that has got to be the cheapest setting powder out on the market. I will say that it is not as finely milled as my Lancome powder and some of the other setting powders like Tarte, but it isn't bad for $1. So far I'm liking this. The bronzer that I got was a Muse, and this is a matte bronzer, and it has a nice pressed design in there. It is going on a little bit light, and it almost looks in person like a little too much yellow. It's not enough brown, so I'm not sure about the bronzer. And also the more layers that I'm adding, it is getting pretty cakey on my cheeks, so that is not a cute look. I'm going to wipe away the bake because I think it's already going to be pretty light with the porcelain concealer. I know it's only $1, so you can't expect much more than this, but this does look pretty cheap. Outside of the initial packaging, it looks pretty nice, actually. It has a pressed rose on the inside. For blush, I am using my Luxie blush brush number 514. All right, that's not bad at all. I like the blush. So this is the Malibu Glitz in the shade Coral. I like that quite a bit. For the eyebrows, we have the AOA Studio Sculpting Brow Pencil, and this is in the shade Caramel. It is a triangle shape. We'll see how this goes. So this brow pencil is really not half bad. I mean, it's not your Benefit or your Anastasia, but for $1, this went on pretty well and the color looks good. As someone who normally fills in her eyebrows instead of draws them all the way in, this is a pretty good option. This worked pretty well. It looks like it might be just a little bit lighter, or I don't know, on the camera it looks like it's lighter, but in person it matches pretty darn well. So I like the brow pencil. Moving along to the eyes, I had a really hard time finding an eyeshadow quad that wasn't sold out. Almost everything was sold out, and I'm sure that's because it's only $1. So the one I ended up with was the LA Colors matte eyeshadow. It did come with one of the little sponge applicators, but I don't know anyone that can do their eyeshadow with sponge applicators, so I am going to use brushes. So the color is actually not bad at all. I did have to work it up a little bit to get more of the color. This little quad is all mattes, so it doesn't have a shimmer shade to put on the inside of your eye, but I did get the highlighter from them, so this is $1 as well. And I am going to use this on the inner third of my eye. This is the AOA Studio Wonder Baked Highlighter, and this is in the color Cream Puff. I do like this. The color is really nice. It's a perfect kind of bright white mixed with champagne highlight. And I think the eyeshadow came out fantastic considering that was done with a $1 quad palette. And especially if you can get your hands on the neutrals, this is a really good option for $1. And I would say it's even comparable to like my Too Faced Naturalized palette. It has a lot of the same colors. That light caramel is like their Cashmere Bunny, and the brown is like this Espresso. They're just a little bit more warm toned, and the Too Faced is a little bit more cool toned, but this is a really good option for $1. For the eyeliner, I have their Waterproof Intense Color Long Wear Eyeliner. And I believe this is also by the Malibu Glitz, the same as the blush. I was a little worried that that was going to end up all over my face, and especially since it's waterproof, but that applied really, really well. I really like the applicator for this. And the eyeliner dries down a matte black. I really like that. I really like the eyeliner. Okay, we're finding some good things. For mascara, I'm using the Amuse Skinny and Jumbo Dual Cara Mascara. So it comes with a primer and a mascara on this side, so it's a 2-in-1. For the primer, I am hardly getting anything out of here and onto my lashes. The only other one I've used is the Lancome Sills Booster XL. And this works a lot better. Still don't know if you need a primer for your eyelashes. I've never found a good use for it, but there is one included in this duo if you like that. For a $1 mascara, this doesn't seem too bad. It's giving some great length to my eyelashes, and you know, I think there are some great drugstore mascaras out there. My absolute hands down favorite is the Maybelline that comes in a neon yellow bottle. I'd have to find out what it is, but that is my all-time favorite. But this is pretty good too. The lashes that I'm going to try out today are the Cara Wisp. And you can see they're a fluttery, dense eyelash. I have actually tried some of their other ones from the first order that I did, and the eyelashes were fantastic. So I already have high hopes for these, but I haven't tried this specific cut for them style. Style is the right word. Eyelashes are on. I love these eyelashes because they have a super thin clear band, and they're super flexible to put around your eyelashes, and they just go on so easily, and they're also easy to remove because there's not that big thick band stuck to your eyelid. It's super easy to just peel off. Last but not least, we have the liquid lip. So again, it comes in this really pretty clear packaging with the silver top and accents with the words. So this is the Wonder Matte Liquid Lip from AOA Studio, and this is in the color Tease. This color came out a bit more purple than I was expecting. I thought it would be more of a neutral with some of that purple undertone with a little lavender, but it is pretty purple. I have tried the AOA Studios liquid lips before, and I really like the formula. It does dry down completely matte. So with any matte, you will get the fine lines in your lip, but it doesn't transfer. It's completely kiss-proof, and you can eat, drink, and it is long-lasting. So they are a really fantastic liquid lip option for just $1. So, you know, if you've always really wanted to try a vampy color or a bright color or a crazy one like blue or green or something, this would be a fantastic option to be able to try them for just $1 instead of most liquid lips, which are anywhere from $12 to $28 for the high-end ones. We had a lot of hits. I am really surprised and really impressed. These are all on shopmissa.com. This is not sponsored. I just wanted to see what we could do with I think it's like $12 to $14 for every single item. Again, they're $1 a piece. So let me know if you end up trying any of these products and what you like. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.